Well, here we go again. Another response video to the Amazing Atheist. I'm really uncomfortable challenging his crap, but that's what it was. It was crap. You know, it's just, you dig a hole, and then you dig another hole, and you dig another hole. I mean, this whole thing started with you attacking people, because they had a belief system, and you went way overboard. You've, not really apologized for the excesses that you took, but yeah, you retracted some of them. But anyway, so let's just get to it. All right. So the premise of your argument that yes, commercials say something about healthier looking. You know why they do that? Because it's against the law for them to say healthier if it isn't healthier. And so they are just trying to imply good health. This really is a bad example. They aren't trying to promote some sort of look. They're trying to promote the idea that you will gain some health benefit by using the product. So right there you got that part wrong. I mean, maybe that's because it's, you got your own perspective on that, because you might feel put upon by all that crap. And I agree, it is crap. But yes, let's also be honest. A beautiful woman is a difference between a beautiful woman and a not beautiful woman, and it's all subjective, and it's all a fucking prejudice, and it's all built into our fucking conditioning. And in an ideal world, we would love people purely and honestly. But guess what? We don't live in fantasy land. We don't live in this pretend fucking universe where people don't have reflexes and erroneously conditioned desires and drives and preferences. Okay? It's all very nice to say we should like all ice cream equally. But guess what? Who does that? Anybody on this planet? No. We have these subjective discomforts, and we have subjective comforts, okay, and we extend to people. All right, some people make us uncomfortable, and some people make us comfortable just by the very nature of their physical presence. And this happens with race. Okay, people are comfortable with their own kind, so to speak. Okay, and it's all subjective prejudice. Has nothing to do with anything rational. But guess what we do? But because we are feeling it, we intentionally or willfully rationalize that feeling into it and find a justification for it. Well, I don't like fat people because they're smelly. That's what people do, right? I don't, they just create a lie to justify their discomfort. And so this really, and so the bottom line for me is understanding our own bigotries and our prejudice. We're not gonna reform our way out of that subjective conditioning. All right, watch A Clockwork Orange. It's no easy task to get rid of our prejudices and our prejudices. I mean, our preferences and prejudices. So let's not play a game that problem's going to be solved tomorrow, because it's not going to be. I will admit I am a bigot. Not a bigot, the wrong word. I am a racist or a preference motivated person. All right, but I have intelligence, so I'm capable of understanding that that's my liability, that's my brokenness, that's my bullshit, and I have absolutely no fucking right to treat anybody unfairly because of it. And so that's the real bullshit. The real bullshit is that we can understand. The real solution is understanding our own innate prejudice. All right, and that's how we can be racist. What we aren't allowed to be is bigots. We aren't allowed to rationalize that racism into fucking unfair action or unfair treatment. So, you got it all wrong. I wrote down some stuff. It wasn't much because it was just so obviously full of shit. So the important thing is that, look, most racism, most evil bigotry is just a rationalization of a feeling of discomfort or, whatever. That's a good enough word for it. Okay, and so it's just a justification, a contrived justification for a feeling. And if we just understood we have the feelings and we must control the feelings, then there is no more problem. Okay, and then we can evolve and we can all learn not to recondition our children into the same stupid, idiotic, wrong, evil, nasty conditioning. But that's the solution. But you're not going to fix current racists with anything else but a better intelligence. If they are smart enough to know that they are an asshole, they can correct for it. But unfortunately, they're not smart enough to know that. But that's the job, and it's not a pretend. So understanding is not a pretend solution. There, that's a good way to end it. Understanding is not a pretend solution.